What if an object from another star system wasn't just drifting through space, but heading straight toward Mars with a payload no one expected? This isn't science fiction. It's happening right now. A body called 3I/Atlas has burst into the solar system, moving faster than almost anything astronomers have ever seen. Its chemistry doesn't match the playbook. Its timing, with new claims of Martian biosignatures, feels impossible to ignore. And what happens during its close pass this October could force scientists to rethink not only the story of Mars, but the entire role of interstellar visitors. 3I/Atlas is no ordinary comet. The moment it was discovered on July 1, 2025, astronomers realized something shocking. Its orbit is hyperbolic, a mathematical signature that proves it comes from beyond the sun's gravity. Unlike planets and comets that loop around the star in endless cycles, Atlas is a one-time visitor. Once it passes, it's gone forever. And the speed? Nearly 68 kilometers per second. That's more than 150,000 miles an hour. No object born inside our solar system moves this fast. Atlas is an intruder from deep space, and it's cutting straight through the planetary neighborhood like a cosmic bullet. In December 2025, it will pass within 269 million kilometers of Earth, but before that, it brushes frighteningly close to Mars, which is exactly where the story gets strange. Most comets are dirty snowballs, frozen water mixed with a little dust and carbon dioxide. Astronomers have measured hundreds, and the pattern is clear. Water dominates. But 3I/Atlas flipped the script. Spectra show its coma, the glowing cloud of gas and dust around its icy core, contains nearly 8 times more carbon dioxide than water. That ratio doesn't fit anything known in our solar system. Even comets from the frigid Oort cloud carry more water than CO2. Here, the balance is reversed. At first, some thought it was an error. Measuring faint gases from Earth is tricky, but observatories across the globe confirmed the result. Even the lowest estimates, about 5 to 1, are way outside the norm. And then came the green glow. Dicarbon and cyanide molecules lit up in the coma, shining unusually bright. Their intensity suggests Atlas formed in a radically different environment, one colder and stranger than our sun's nursery ever provided. So what does an object like that bring with it? That question became far more urgent when Mars entered the picture. Billions of years ago, Mars wasn't the dead desert we see today. Rivers carved valleys, lakes pooled inside craters, and in Jezero Crater, a vast delta preserved the chemical fingerprints of that ancient water world. NASA's rovers have already spotted curious textures there, leopard spot patterns scattered across the sediment. Some scientists say they could be biosignatures, traces of past microbial life. Others insist they're just chemical artifacts, minerals, weathering, or crystallization. And just as that debate heats up, along comes an interstellar comet skimming past Mars at the exact moment new organics might appear. Coincidence? Maybe. But if a surge of exotic material lands in Jezero, separating Martian history from cosmic delivery could become impossible. That's the dilemma. Is Mars about to reveal its own story, or borrow one from another star system? If this sounds like the perfect scientific opportunity, here's the cruel twist. Earth won't be watching. On October 3, 2025, 3I/Atlas makes its closest approach to Mars, just 28 million kilometers away, a cosmic hair's breadth. But from Earth's perspective, both Mars and the comet will be hidden behind the sun. This solar conjunction blinds every major observatory. The JWST, the VLT, even radio links to Mars orbiters, all drowned out by the sun's glare. The blackout stretches from late September through late October. In other words, when the most interesting interstellar visitor in decades sweeps past the one planet actively hunting for life, Earth is forced to look away. It feels almost scripted, like the universe arranged the timing for maximum frustration. But not everyone is blind.
A handful of orbiters around Mars will keep their eyes open. ESA's Mars Express and the Trace Gas Orbiter are now humanity's only chance to record what happens during the flyby. The odds aren't great. Mars Express's high-resolution camera, designed to map the surface, will only see the comet as a dot, unless it erupts in a dramatic outburst. The Trace Gas Orbiter's spectrometer can detect carbon dioxide and water vapor, but only if Atlas vents enough gas to rise above background noise. And then there's the challenge of the blackout itself. With no real-time communication, instruments must run on pre-programmed scripts. Any data collected will sit in memory for weeks, waiting to be beamed back to Earth once the sun's interference passes. If storage fills up, some of it could be lost forever. Scientists call it a gamble. They know the odds of detecting anything significant are slim, but even a tiny spike, a fingerprint of organics, a burst of unusual isotopes could change everything. And that's why no one is willing to look away. So what is Atlas really doing near Mars? There are three main schools of thought. 1. A rare but natural event. Interstellar traffic models say an object like this might pass within 0.2 AU of Mars once every 50 to 200 years. Unlikely, but not impossible. Most astronomers lean this way, a freak alignment of chance and timing. 2. An engineered delivery system. Some speculate the comet's chemistry, its CO2-rich mix, its green glow, its path brushing past Mars is too odd to be random. Could Atlas be a delivery system, terraforming fuel, or even a probe disguised as ice and dust? So far, there's no evidence of artificial control, no non-gravitational acceleration, no hidden signal, no isotopic fingerprints. But scientists are watching for anything that doesn't fit the natural playbook. 3. Panspermia. The third theory is ancient. Life spread across the stars on comets. If Atlas carries complex organics, or if its dust contains isotopic ratios alien to Mars in the solar system, it could be evidence of panspermia in action. But proving it, that's the hardest challenge of all. Rumors spread faster than comets. Memes already call Atlas a cosmic package delivery. Others frame it as proof of alien engineering. But the truth is more subtle, and maybe more important. Even if Atlas is entirely natural, it's forcing astronomers to rethink comet chemistry, interstellar formation, and the role of wandering objects in planetary evolution. Its bizarre CO2 ratio suggests other star systems produce very different kinds of icy bodies. And if even a fraction of them scatter organics as they travel, then maybe life itself is less of a local miracle and more of a galactic inevitability. So we're left with the question, what is Atlas really doing near Mars? Is it just a once-in-a-century coincidence? A frozen relic from a forgotten star brushing past at the perfect wrong time? Or is it part of a much bigger story about how life, chemistry, and maybe even intention spread across the stars? The truth may not come during this flyby. We may be left with scraps of data, rumors, and theories. But one thing is certain, interstellar objects like Atlas aren't rare flukes, they're messengers. And whether they arrive by chance or design, they remind us how small our solar system really is and how connected it might be to everything beyond. So what do you think? Is 3i Atlas just a cosmic coincidence, or could it be something far more deliberate?